Hi, everybody. We're going to do a little lesson, and it should be a review on dividing numbers. Um, I also I want you to pay attention to keeping your work lined up because that's where we make lots of mistakes. Graph paper is really good for that if you need to. So let's see what we can use for this problem that's coming up.
Greater numbers. Think about this question during the lesson. A tortilla bakery makes 863 packages of tortillas to sell to restaurants. Each restaurant receives the same number of packages as a complete order. How many restaurants can receive a complete order? What division sentence do you need to solve? How do you know that there will be some packages left over?
So in your notes, you can write down a division sentence. And how do we know that there's going to be some tortillas left over? Let's see.
Solve 863 divided by 18 equals. There will be some packages left over because 863 is an odd number, but 18 is an even number. Use place value structure to divide 863 by 18. First, use compatible numbers to estimate 863 divided by 18. Which is the best estimate?
Select your answer.
Okay, so let's talk about this. We have 863, and is that closest to 800, 900, or 1,000? I'm thinking 900 might be our better number to go with. And then if we're looking at the divisor, then 18, is that close to 10 or is that closer to 20? I think it's closer to 20. And so I'm thinking that it should be the 900 divided by 20. So let's see what we get.
900 divided by 20
Yay!
45 is the best estimate. So the quotient is about 45. The first digit of the quotient will be in the tens place. Start by dividing the tens. Step 1, divide. Step 2, multiply. Step 3, subtract. Step 4, compare. Since 14 is less than 18, you will need to trade 14 tens for 140 ones in the next step.
So the hard part with division is sometimes we underestimate or we overestimate, and then we have to go back up and do that number again. So when we get to the bottom, and let's say we had accidentally chose 3 to divide into this, and we ended up with more than the 18. If we see that compare step is really important, we have to look at that and say, ooh, that's more than my divisor, my dividend, so I need to go back up and redo that part of the problem. So it's good to use a pencil, and it's good to take it step by step. This is not a race. You want to be accurate with your work.
Next, bring down the ones. Think of 143 ones divided into 18 groups. How would you estimate the quotient?
So again, we're going to look at, we probably can still use 20 for the 18 because that's a really nice number in our head to be able to divide by. 143, there's a number that would be really nice and easy. 140 would be pretty easy in my head to say, divided by 20, that looks about 7. So let's see what they do.
Estimate 143 divided by 18 using 140 divided by 20 is equal to 7. Place a 7 in the ones place.
Yay!
Multiply 7 times 18 and subtract. Since 17 is less than 18, there are 17 packages left over. Write the remainder, R17.
And this is when we're still doing remainders, but in the next few lessons, we will continue to divide until we have an exact number by adding decimals and zeros behind the decimal. For today, we're just doing a little bit of reminder on division because it's not always something that we keep right at the tip of our brain. So you're going to do some practice problems today with dividing the whole numbers, and you just need to leave them for today, leave it as a remainder. All right. So have fun practicing your division, and we will see you tomorrow.